Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Slaughtermelon here, building. Well, I haven't thought of a name for it quite yet, but it's going to be a very large, very slow, but jump-capable carrier ship. Uh, I'm probably going to build ships designed to be carried by this thing, but I'm also going to make it so um, essentially anything that is roughly this big can fit in. Um, I'm also going to, not make it a box with some boxes on top. Actually, it's a cube right now. A cube with with a box on top and a box on the bottom. I'm going to make it look a bit better than this. This is just roughly so I get the idea of the dimensions. It's a framework. It's a blueprint. So up here is going to be a rather large yet hopefully simple command section. You've got your pilot's chair. I might switch that up for the version where you look right out the window. Also probably here, or maybe not. These are, think of these as kind of placeholders for places where people who control the ship can sit. Like I might add button panels in and stuff like that. So there's your control stations. What I'm trying to figure out is a way to have say the captain sit here and then have some buttons he can press um, to issue orders like lock down all the airlocks, vent the atmosphere, that sort of thing. And also the captain can issue orders to all of the sub officers, I guess you could call them, from with ease from up here. And then I guess I'll probably have a captain's cabin in this area or something like that, an officer's lounge or briefing room. And then here is where I'm thinking of putting probably about starting here. And back is going to be quarters. So you're going to have crew quarters here, and then maybe towards the rear is quarters for the crews of any ships docked in the hangar. And then in the middle will be some sort of common area, briefing room, something like that, exercise room if I can, you know, make something look good like that. And then on the underside, which is just going to get a little bit of work, is going to be engineering, and that's going to be rather simple, gyroscopes, reactors, oxygen generators, and the like. And I'm thinking, so here's what I'm trying to figure out. There's a large space, quite a lot of distance between engineering and a command. And I can't go straight up the middle because the middle is going to be hollow to allow room for lots of ships. So I have a couple options. One is I could actually leave them completely separate, like have this one have its own oxygen generation, or maybe just, run one line up this way, which would make sense. Or what I could do is maybe make it so you can go around the perimeter, like have a crawl space or a walking area that goes along there, up there, and along there, and also maybe make it symmetrical. Or I could do it on the back. It all depends on where I'm going to put the main hangar doors. Um, Actually, that's one thing I've been thinking of is because the airtight hangar door, um, what you call it, doors, in this game can only cover 3 blocks. I can't really cover all of this, so I'm thinking of leaving like the back exposed, and that'll be your hangar entrance, and then all the thrusters will be around that. So it'll be a little bit more, I guess you could say, vulnerable to attack, but it will also allow you to store a pretty massive ship in here. Like, you could fit, well, for example, that. You could fit this, which is the smaller prototype version that I made. You could probably fit that. Well, you could definitely fit that into that. That's a pretty big ship. Um, so, what else? I know there's going to be something else cool. Oh yeah, the jump drive. So, what this thing is designed for is if you have, small ships or large ships that are built for mining or fighting or anything like that, but they don't have jump drives, so it's kind of hard to move them large distances. You just pop them into here. Hopefully, you can fit, a good number in there. Lock them in. This thing jumps to the destination. They fly out. This thing jumps wherever it needs to be. So it's not designed to be shot at. It's not designed to be a freighter. It's not designed to hold a lot of cargo. It's just designed to get ships from point A to point B relatively quickly. And I will release more videos as I add more bits and pieces and add details and make it look less, skeleton-y. And feel free to, leave suggestions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Any input would be appreciated and probably very helpful, because just because I have an idea doesn't mean it's a great idea or even a good idea. And, maybe one of you guys will come up with something utterly amazing that will make this design the greatest thing since sliced space bread. Oh god, that was a terrible joke. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.